near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Martavis Bryant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lavonte David not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He's got him in, complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A gain of 32 that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there. Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alexander coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Craig Robertson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They go with Howard again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, Bridgewater. Caught right side, it's Snead. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he is knocked down from the side. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to give him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Camaro running right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defense.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. Staying on the ground on 1st with Camara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to the ground, it's Camara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's into the clear. The 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing is Bridgewater, buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater now. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints get a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're looking to throw this. Winston going deep here for... Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. It's the Bengals hoping to pull off a bit of a shocker. They lead in that one. Andy Dalton dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater finding some room at midfield. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater again. Wide open receiver complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And again, it's Bridgewater. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.